All are tense from all the pretense. So, how about post tense? PT puts the P and T in post tense. He is the least tense being that I've ever encountered. Just so relaxed, so charming, like very saturnine way of being, very observational, more of an observer than someone who is just addicted to doing a certain type of action. Most people have a certain way of being that they just so in the pattern of being that way that they can't take a step back. And PT just has taken all of the steps back to a completely different level. And it's so great to see because I come from the most pretentious place on this earth, and therefore also the most tense place on this earth, and that is California. Like the tension there is so overwhelming. So is the pretension. If you don't want to engage in their pretentious games, they view you very suspiciously. If you try and talk about something real, like I've tried to use whatever. I'm not saying I have any charm or intelligence, but 100% of whatever I do have was put into trying to talk about real things. For instance, with my mother, and all she would say was, "Why are you trying to fight?" Like, it's just an amount of tension that's so overwhelming. And it doesn't matter like what scene you're in, what part of California you're in. Might be different flavors of pretension, but it's all pretension. The worst place on earth. The only thing that it can do at this point is just take it all the way and like utilize all of that tension to like enact some discipline and some, draconian measures to forcibly get rid of some of that tension. Like the more aggressive immigrants should be force-fed marijuana from birth. Like they could actually do that out there. Make it a vegan-only state. Immigrants are welcome, but only if they consume a certain amount of marijuana. I'm just so grateful to be around all this post-tension after being in just an unbelievable amount of tension. And it's so nice. Yes, like PT is just such a savior. He's so amazing, so kind, so sweet. Just the best example of how to be. Like anything that muggles take very, very seriously, like the more PT laughs about it. I think he actually has more opinions regarding footy than politics in general. More stronger opinions, but in general, like, yeah, the more seriously someone takes themselves, or the more seriously muggles take a subject, the more funny it is to PT. Like I find it very amusing that there's all these articles online about how to get alpha aloofness PT just effortlessly epitomizes that. I mean, he does not have to try. And it's just amazing to see, like, how amusing everything is to a higher being. Just like, to everyone else, like, the Mahabharat was a war, but to Krishan, it was a game.